Hi guys, good morning. It's me, Simone from SimoneNuffsaid.com. As you guys can see, I'm in vacation mode already. I have my beach hair. I'm all ready. Let me guys know what you think about it short. I didn't want to go too long because when I go to the beach, it's going to be hot and then water is splashing up. I want to at least try to get in the water like waist deep. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going. When I get there, I'm going to FaceTime you. I'm going to go live from there. I haven't done videos in a couple of days because I was working back-to-back nights because I'm going to be off for a few days. I'm going to go with some beautiful people. I said yes, sim in Portuguese. I said yes to a trip some time ago, and now it's time for me to go on it. I can't believe the time came already. So I just got off work, and as you can see, I have circles. Try to put on some makeup today just because I've been brutally just going at work. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys. I have been having some really great conversation, and I listen to a lot of women in and out of the church talk about relationship and love. And usually I don't have a whole lot to say on it except for, from a single mother perspective, how I've been, I'm trying to be very selective. I don't want to bring just anyone around my kids and all of that. Well, I recently started dating a fantastic person, and we're still getting to know each other, and it is a beautiful thing. And I was talking to a very dear family member of mine this morning, and we were talking about how women, we settle out, we all of these things. And most recently, I talked to a young woman that was saying to me, "Oh, I've been praying to God to send me my Boaz, and it's not happening yet." So she's taking these moral shortcuts. She's in the church, and she is taking these shortcuts and dating married men and things like that. And I can't judge her. I can't reveal who she is, obviously, but it doesn't mean that I agree with it. Her secret's safe with me, and so far as no one will know who she is. She won't even know that I talked about it because she's not on Facebook. Anyways, here's the thing. Women in the church. I think that in general, we should open ourselves to dating. And sometimes if we have this predetermined person, we need to just say, you know what, maybe try something new. I'm not saying something contrary to your belief system or anything like that. So I had some time ago found some quotes, and I had also written some things, I think like 2009 on Facebook, and I was going through them and I found them and I wanted to share them with you. So first thing, when God knows that you're ready for the responsibility of commitment, He will reveal the right person at the right time. He knows what you need. He created you. He knows what you need. Okay? He will do it under the right circumstances, because it's not going to be it might be serendipitous where you don't expect, but it will be the right circumstances. It's not going to be the circumstances that's leaving you having to claw your way into the relationship or do dances to make the thing happen, okay? So what do you do in the meantime? You get busy taking care of yourself. If you're a single mother, take care of your children. Take care of your education. You know the world that we're living in. Everybody needs a degree for everything these days, even to work at McDonald's. I know people with master's degree there, but that's a different topic. Take care of your social life. You know what? Someone advised me lately, and recently, and it proved positive. She said volunteer. So volunteer, do something for somebody, because a lot of positive people are volunteering. Okay? And take care of your finances. Take care of your finances. Good credit is worth more than money in the bank any day of the week. Gives you borrowing power. Don't waste time settling, or don't get so desperate that you go on all these dating sites and have all your business out there and talking to all these guys that may or may not be right. A lot, we hear both sides of the coins on that. Okay, a lot of them guys online are catfish, and there's nothing to compare to meeting somebody in person. Okay, and remember, you're in church and you're praying and you're believing. If you believe that God is love and He created you, then He created you out of love, for love, and He's the one that could give you the love story. I mean, He gave you a love story a long time ago when Christ died on the cross, right? It said He so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son for you. So that means that if you're in church and you love God, that he doesn't want you out there just getting into relationships that is the opposite of love. And ladies, don't settle down with controlling men, please. They are in and out of the church. And sometimes in the church, they're worse because they will control you, they will abuse you eventually, and they will discard you. And then they will tell you that the Lord said to leave you. I know some pastors out there in those mega churches that did it, that divorced their wife and said God told them to go get a younger wife. I'm not going to mention no name, Jamal Bryant and them. Just saying. So I know a lot of times when we're in the church and we're doing the right thing, we're worshiping, we're serving in the church, and we don't do anything else social. Listen, God created the whole world, the whole earth. He's given people talents and gifts. Go to a play, go see a sports game, do something out of the norm, go swimming, do something. And don't settle for these abusing men, because they will use you up and discard you, yes, and in the church as well. And they will not take responsibility. They'll blame it on God because God is not sitting in front of them to defend themselves, okay? And you know, when you date somebody that's abusive and you settle and you're clawing your way to try to make it work because you feel like you're too old, you're too fat, you're too uneducated, you're too whatever, and you have children, your children are watching and learning how a woman should be treated, and they will blame you as well. So only God can give you the love that you're looking for, or that you're yearning for, that you're praying for. Okay, only he can give that to you. And only he can send the man that loves himself so much that he loves God. And if he loves himself and he loves God, he will be worthy of you and God will send him. Okay? So don't let people tell you that you're getting too old. You need to go get married and have children. A lot of churches that are like cults are forcing young people to get married as soon as they hook up, or as soon as they start going out into the church groups. They're forcing them to get married, and sometimes it's the wrong decision, because who you are at 18 years old, even though you might try to do grown-up things, is not the person you're going to be at 25 and 35 and 45. Okay, so don't let people in the church force you. And don't let them remind you that you're getting older, your clock is ticking. Don't let them remind you if you're a divorced single mom. Don't let them remind you of that, because as long as you keep looking back, as long as you keep looking back at who left you, your daddy left you, your mama left you, your baby daddy, your mom, your friends, your whomever, as long as you're looking back in that rearview mirror, you are missing what's in front of you and what is in your future. You're missing what is presently in front of you and what's in your future. Okay, so don't let that happen. I'm reading my notes because I was journaling this morning. So, sisters, as you go about your day today, remember this. The seeds of unconditional love that you sow into your life, the life of your children, the life of people that you may volunteer for or with, they will bear fruit in due season. Okay, they will bear fruit in due season. You don't see it right away, right? When you put a seed in the ground, you don't see the results right away. It's in that ground. It's got to germinate. It's got to go through all the pressing and the crushing and everything, and then it bears fruit. So unconditional love around you for everyone. Be compassionate to everyone while you're waiting for the love of your life. Okay? And you will have a harvest that you cannot contain, because nothing sown in love will return to you void. It will be a fruitful bounty always, always, in all ways. Again, don't settle for Mr. Right now. You know, oh my gosh, he's in church and he just started coming. He comes like every Sunday, maybe kind of sort of comes, and but he's in church. So I'm going to go. You know what? There's a lot of crazy brothers in church and sisters. There are a lot of guys that are in church and they're pimping Jesus in the pulpit, and they come into church to find vulnerable single women who are being forced to get married or forced into relationship, and they know, okay, they can smell it. It's like a dog smells fear. They can smell when you're desperate. All right, so don't go settling, because it's like settling for a bathtub of water when there's a whole Pacific Ocean out there of love, opportunity. God didn't just create a couple of brothers up in church trying to act right. And I'm not saying that they're not good men in church. That's not what I'm saying. The whole purpose for this talk is because I think they are good men in church. And I think that people in the church want to be in love and want to get married. And I used to lay at the altar and pray all the time, oh God, send me somebody, please. Don't let me get over 40. And well, you know, I'm 46 and fabulous. And I'm still not married, but I'm dating. And it's all good. So there's a limitless possibility of God's love out there with the man that might be the one for you, the protector for you, the provider, your covering spiritually, financially, sexually, emotionally, and otherwise, and for your children to be a good example. Okay, so take care of your priorities, have faith, stop sputtering around in puddles with these broke ass and beating your ass and don't got ass, okay, until your Boaz come. All right, don't forget what Ruth was doing. She was busy until Boaz came along. She was busy doing what she was doing, and Boaz noticed that. So get busy taking care of yourself, because that man would treat you based on what he found you, how he found you, especially if he's barely making it as far as trying to do the right thing. He'll give you, you know, most time people give you about 80% of what you're worth. He'll give you less than you were giving yourself. And if you're giving yourself not a whole lot, honey child, you in trouble. You might as well stay single. Just saying. So don't settle in those puddles of Mr. Good Enough and Mr. Right Now and oh my gosh, I may not find anybody, and Mr. I might as well take him because he go to church sometimes, but he drink on the weekend, sport up on the weekend, he separated. Let me tell you something, guys, ladies, separated is the same as being married. Unless you're divorced and you've given yourself enough time. That's my opinion. Separated is the same as married. Okay? Because saying that you're not married because you're separated is saying like you're a little bit pregnant. Is either you are or you aren't. Okay? So if he is separated, legal or otherwise, he's still married. If he is separated and he's living in, I've had this one, he's living in the house with his wife, but me and my wife are like roommates. I sleep on the couch. I don't even touch her. I haven't touched her in months. We've been separated for over 2 years. Dude, then you are lazy, you're broke, you are trifling, that you are leaving this woman and you still staying in her house. She's supporting you while you're trying to get out. All right? So say yes to love, but be careful. I've waited. I am still being patient, even though I'm dating, and I'm enjoying dating. I'm enjoying the confidence to go out and date. I'm enjoying the point of my life where I can go out and date, okay? So enjoy your day. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I saw some people subscribed again today, and guess what? I can't wait on the 17th to announce the winners of the candle and the extra surprise that I'm going to send. Follow me on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram. Drop me an email if you want. If you join my website's mailing list, www.simonenuffsaid.com, you could put your address in there, or you could also click down in the bottom right corner of the homepage and send me an email direct, and I will call you or write you back. Have a fabulous day and say yes to the things that bring you joy, and say yes to waiting for the love of your life.